The Sports Town Podcast.
You just mentioned Chip Ganassi Racing, and there's been rumors that Kurt Busch could leave after this year, and I guess there's also been rumors of him retiring as well. Do you think he'll be out of Chip Ganassi Racing next season?
I do. I think that they'll probably. I think 2311 has got a lot of rumors going with Kurt Busch, and they could use a veteran like Kurt Busch to put with Bubba Wallace, and maybe that's the next step you take with Bubba Wallace, because you're seeing. I mean, they're a new organization who needs a veteran that knows the experience in NASCAR, knows how to get you to the next level, and who better than Kurt Busch? I mean, Kurt Busch is one of the smartest drivers out there, and he could really help push Bubba Wallace to the next level.
Yeah, and it's just kind of crazy with how well Kyle Larson has been this year. And, of course, Kurt Busch, what he hasn't won since it's been a while. Well, I guess he won at Vegas last year, but he's been really quiet lately. And, of course, he won at Daytona back in 2018. But it would be fun to watch, especially if Team 2311 could add another FIA or another car to that field, because I think, as you mentioned, it would really help Bubba Wallace. Speaking of Bubba Wallace, do you think he'll get a win this year?
No. If it would, it'd be come from like a Talladega or a Daytona, something like that. Because I mean, it's as much as people knock Bubba Wallace, it's really hard for these companies, and you see it year in and year out. You can't really go in the past and look at a new organization that came out. I mean, you saw Ray Evernham do it, and all these companies that just start an organization. It takes them a couple years to become a suitable competitive car. I mean, I know that they got funding. I know they got Joe Gibbs equipment. But it's still, they're not quite there. They're still learning the pieces. And you heard, because of the pandemic, they were working out of Mike Wheeler's shop at one point in the season. So, I mean, this is still a fluid progress for 2311 Racing. So, I mean, I think eventually Bubba Wallace is going to be a competitive driver. I don't know how top level he is, but I think he'll eventually get a win. But I don't see it coming this year.
Yeah, it'll definitely be exciting to watch if he does get a win, at least next year, because again, as you mentioned, it's going to be hard for him to win. Thanks for listening to the Sports Town Podcast, or the STP Pod for short. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and much more. Also, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Sports Town Podcast. If you want to check out more videos of the Sports Town Podcast, click on the right.